handling thousands of car crash cases. We will give you the support you need and help to get the best result possible. If you are injured in a car crash, call the Barnes Firm now for your free consultation.
The Barnes Firm. Injury attorneys. Call 1-800-8-million.
Del Taco's 20 Under 2 menu has something affordable for everyone with 20 meaty, cheesy, spicy, crunchy, and sweet items for under $2 each. Say hello to the last great value menu and say hello to Del Taco Bettermex.
Watch Off the Clock today at 2 on KTLA 5.
Now at noon, breaking news from the Middle East as President Biden prepares for a high-stakes trip to Israel. It's now being reported that hundreds have been killed in an Israeli strike on a Gaza hospital. Thanks for joining us for the KTLA 5 News at noon. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. The deadly bombardment continues with the humanitarian crisis in Gaza worsening and critical resources now running out.
More than 4,000 people have been killed on both sides of the ongoing war. KTLA 5's Lauren Lister is in the newsroom with the latest on this reported hospital attack. Lauren?
Yeah, Glenn and Lou, we have some new images and new details coming into our newsroom. More on that in a moment. More than 1 million people, meantime, have fled their homes in Gaza ahead of an expected Israel ground invasion in this war sparked by Hamas's October 7th terror attack. President Biden is preparing to head to the region, one to show a, quote, ironclad commitment to Israel's security. He's also expected to push for a deal to ease the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. We want to warn our viewers, some of these images may be disturbing. New images of a Gaza City hospital where health authorities in the Hamas-run territory say hundreds have been killed. They blame an Israeli airstrike.
Hamas claims it was an Israeli airstrike. The Israelis on the early end here claimed that it was actually a misfired Hamas rocket. Keep in mind that 30 to 40% of Hamas rockets actually fall back on Gaza.
As the war rages on in Gaza today, a search for victims following deadly Israeli strikes in a wave of intense bombardment Israel says is aimed at destroying the terror group Hamas. As officials report, the death toll there has risen to nearly 3,000. And Hamas releasing its first hostage video showing 21-year-old Mia Shem getting medical treatment. Terrorists kidnapped her from a music festival in Israel where they slaughtered more than 200 other innocent people. Some of nearly 1,400, Israel says, have been killed there. The young woman's mother speaking out.
I'm begging the world to bring my baby back home.
Some in Israel gathering to bury innocent civilians killed, including this family of 5 murdered in their own home. In Gaza, meantime, concerns over a humanitarian crisis. Hospitals there barely able to function, shortages of food, water, and electricity.
Israel and give us the back of America.
And Hamas's military wing today also saying an Israeli airstrike killed a top commander, the most high-profile militant to be killed so far. Now, we are continuing to monitor this hospital strike because it's not clear yet exactly what happened. So we'll continue to follow that and more and bring you the latest. For now, live in the newsroom, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Lauren, thank you. And just a short time ago, the U.S. House voted on electing a new speaker.
But the Republican candidate, Ohio's Jim Jordan, failed to secure enough votes, and the lower chamber remains without a leader. Going into the first tally, Jordan could only lose 4 votes from his caucus, but he ended up losing 20. Republican votes, some voting for ousted Speaker Kevin McCarthy and several others, including Majority Leader Steve Scalise. And right now, the House is in recess. The Republican conference is meeting, trying to hash out a deal for Jordan to win the Speaker's gavel. Just before the vote, both parties made their case.
And the American people know, we know, that Jim Jordan is a winner.
A vote today to make the architect of a nationwide abortion ban, a vocal election denier, and an insurrection insider to the Speaker of this House would be a terrible message to the country and our allies.
According to a spokesperson for Congressman Jordan, there will